Okay, yes, hello everybody. Welcome to Mighty Goose. Essentially, this is the game that we will put one on screen for you guys, just as a heads up, because there is going to be a lot of button spamming and things like that. To kind of explain Mighty Goose in a short term, it is essentially just Metal Slug meets Untitled Goose Game. That's it. That's the crossover everyone wanted, but nobody asked for, and it works great. So we've got a couple of levels to go through. Now we're going to use some, you'll see it says POTG. That stands for Power of the Goose. It's essentially a cheat mode. It's got its own category and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get right into the main run itself. So get a timer going. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so slightly ahead of schedule there, but that's fine. Anyhow, right, so Mighty Goose, you play as the Goose. You can see he's here, he's actually here, he's on stage. Now there are cutscenes that we can't skip. Power of the Goose allows us to have unlimited power, unlimited health, so I can't die. There are certain parts where I can die, and the idea is to try, as you can see here, we do have a few things first and foremost. So the music that you're about to hear is the music that we're gonna, as you can see, yeah, it's just absolutely fanatical. So you'll see how much faster this can be and how chaotic it actually is. So we have these robots here. Again, they won't be much of an issue because it's like, right, okay, as you can see. And they'll be quite loud as well, just be aware. So since we've activated the elevator, I can keep going that way, but it's like, oh no, never mind, doesn't mind. There's going to be a lot of button mashing, a lot of destruction in here, just to kind of be aware on this one. And you'll hear the music that we've got now. But for now, you can see at the top right corner, so we have a power-up, we can change it. We have several characters, several different power-ups and things like that. This music will keep playing a lot, so the main music for the game won't actually play because of the fact that we're constantly spamming things, as you can see. And also, it's like, oh no, it's a massive robot thing. What level we do? Easy. Just
talk about massive. We have a massive raid coming in from Yosemite. Thank you so much for that raid.
There we go. So we've got companions here. So you get one on your trip here, but obviously we've unlocked the most powerful. That's the combo that we're using here. So it might be a bit hard to determine what's going on. Believe me, the easiest way is just to kind of pay attention to some stuff that's going on. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So we have a machine gun here. We also have, a bit later on, well, shortly, you'll see that we get a shotgun. Again, I wasn't joking. When I said that this was like you know, what's it called? When it was like Metal Slug, I wasn't joking. So this is the shotgun here. So I can do this if I so desire. I can go up here, use the shotgun because I've got limited ammo as well. So I'm able to go across the tops here. And what we're going to do a lot of the time is we're going to be spamming our power up all the time, and also the shotgun allows us to have, well, like I said, unlimited ammo. We have more power when we're in this power mode. So everything's just going to be absolute chaos. It's kind of hard to explain the story, but essentially there is a Lord of Darkness, and he threatens to destroy the world, and it's up to Mighty Goose to save the world. Now you're able to get like a lot of different weapons, as you can see here. We've got this like electric thing here, and it's like, oh okay, yeah, all good. We've got our new companion here. It's like, oh my god, you saved me, and I think that's the end of that bit there. So what we're going to do is you can actually use the cutscene here, which is actually quite useful. And it's obviously mentions a few bits like you can fire downwards and things like that. So what I need to do here is get this guy out of here. So we're going to immediately do that. Like I said, he's going to follow us. Don't worry, your allies are invincible. And also it tells you when there's a boss coming. So we've got a first boss. Obviously with unlimited power and unlimited health. Yeah, you can see exactly just how easy this becomes. All I've got to do is spam like mad to try and get him. Now, where he's gone, I don't know. I think I might have missed the one cycle. It's here somewhere, there it is. And there we go. And we done the first boss. There we go. First stage done and dusted. Like I said, I wanted to get out of the way first and foremost that with this, it is very much a case of, so we have a few sections like this as well. Now, it is actually faster for me to just go like this. and just jump out and roll ahead. Bear in mind, like I said, I've got, I do have my tuck and roll, so we've got a fair few bits that we can do. Again, it's hard to explain what's going on all the time, but yeah. We have our trusty ally who'll use the tractor beam to raise us up, and that hopefully should be the start of the end of the first level. There we go. So that's mission 1 done and dusted. Now, the thing is, the game ranks you based on how many times you die, as well as how fast you do it. So the game, you play it through normally, and then once you played it through casually, what you're able to do is you are then able to essentially just go after the rest of the game. So if you like beat the game, you get like C's, B's, and A's. It has a ranking system. To get all the S's, some levels involve getting a lot of kills. Some of them don't revolve like around anything, don't require anything. So the first thing I'll be doing here straight away is rolling, but also you'll get a you get certain points where, like this for example, where you can't move. So all I've got to do here is just, I didn't have to do anything else. But sometimes you do have to just kind of wait and just destroy all the enemies. That combo, by the way, will go higher, I promise. We will get it up to higher than 32. I think the highest I've managed to get it up to in one go is... we have managed to get... If I can get it up, get up here. There we go. So hopefully I can get over here. Yep, there we go. So we've got to use the machine gun here. That will hopefully be allow us to do everything we need to. There we go. Again, it's too much to keep hold of. It's just kind of try and pay attention if you can. For me, it's just run and gun, just like you get with any Metal Slug game. It is absolute carnage. All I can say is sit back and enjoy the ride. So now we've got a rocket launcher. Yeah, we're just going to blow things to smithereens. Again, there's so much carnage, it's insane. It's like, yeah, and rocket launcher, fine. I'm going to keep the rocket launcher, actually. I could, if I so desired, I could maybe... There we go. There we go, yeah. So I could, if I wanted to, be like, yeah, okay, let's get everything done dusted. If I fall, by the way, I do die. So I mentioned before, like, I've got unlimited power and everything like that. But just because I have unlimited power and limited health doesn't mean that I'm invincible from dying. There are certain points where you can die, so yeah. Also, we're now on the move. So immediately, off we go. But whilst all the carnage is kicking off, because like I said, there's not too much to it other than you run and gun through the levels. So I'll try and make this about as interesting as I can. But would Miz like to say anything, my host?
Yeah, for sure. I have everything to say here. Well, I am enjoying a very nice delicatessen of Norway at the hosting desk. But besides that, we have a few bit wars going on. The Silent Hill bit war, for example. If you want to have a nice skin showcased at that run during tonight, you can, because you can like go for the dog or pyramid head or just plain, just show James in plain sight. But you can choose that. We also have Gravity Circuit, Juice X, and Redfall for that amazing donation incentive. We are only like 400 kroner away for that Redfall post-quiz run. Should be interesting though. Back to you, Viper.
No problem, thank you very much. So, we have these vehicles, as you can see here. Now, these are useful for getting through the levels and things like that, but they are honestly like way easier if you don't get in them. You can like just run and gun a lot easier. So like for example here, now I'm going to make sure that I stay in my unlimited power mode. So there we go. So we've got rid of the mecha worm here. Don't worry, that's only one part of it. We're back here now, and we've immediately got to make sure that I'm going to immediately make sure that I just constantly batter this thing. And it's like, right, okay, got it, defeated it. So now what we've got to do is, there's nothing we can really do other than, I'm hoping for a bit we can at least do this. So you can see here that the health is going down really slow. There's nothing that I can really do to speed this up. There probably is a trick involved here, but for the most part, it's just like spam like mad and hope for the best. And eventually it will destroy. There you go. There we go. And that's also the second mission done. So, like I said, Chaos is very much a case of Mighty Goose. It's the aim of the game. But yeah, as I was saying before, so what you can do is you can play the game through if you want to, play it through casually, and then once you get to the end, you can get this Power of the Goose. You can go back and then S-tier everything, which unlocks like a load of different bits and pieces. So also these two guys, they're having a tournament. Not anymore. It is now us. So we've interrupted a tournament of fighters. They don't know who we are. They don't know that we are Mighty Goose. Well, they will now, as you can see. So what we've got is like this death ray, I guess you could call it. That's basically what this is. That we're constantly spamming. The reason why we can spam it, like when you normally do it in the game, you fill up the meter on the left-hand side, so you can get this Mighty Goose form, the Power of the Goose, and you can only use it once that's filled up. So it's like it's like with it being unlimited, it means we can stay there. Eventually the game will time us out from this. So immediately we're going to go and get everything else. And the game, casually the game will just slow down. So what we'll do is constantly go back and forward just to make sure we're getting everything. Like I said, I think it's about 2 or 3 even. Obviously even the Goose is pogging, it's that crazy. So I don't really know too much of the differences between things, and I know that there's a lot to take on board, by the way. I don't blame people if they can't keep up with this. Even my brain struggles to keep up with it sometimes. It's just a case of try and keep up with everything. There's a lot going on. So eventually, after defeating all of the rounds that this, I think it's called the Kratak or something like that, throws at you, it's like, oh yeah, so we've got to make sure that we defeat everything first. But then also, he comes out and says, right, okay, there you go. He has his own guy here. So we're just going to completely blast him down. So anyway, he started blasting, and there you go, he's defeated. There you go. I can still, luckily, still keep going. But yeah, as I said, absolutely crazy, absolute pandemonium. So with that one being done and dusted, we're going to move on to our next level, which is the mining facility. Now these levels do get a bit more difficult, a bit more longer as they go on. I should probably kind of mention a little bit. So the reason for me like running this game in general was because of the fact of the last NSG. There was myself and Cathara, a guy that also ran at the event. We had a talk about this game, and I think he brought it to my attention from memory, and was like, yeah, this looks really fun and really cool. So I was like, yeah, I don't see why not. Seemed like a lot of fun. So I picked it up and then was like, okay, what we can do is we can see about, I'll play the game through, see if I like it enough. And then we found out that there was a speedrun for this like Power of the Goose mode, because I found, I'll be honest, I found the main game like a bit too difficult to run casually. So having the cheat mode felt a lot better. I know that it's like, oh, it's cheats and all the rest of it, but again, you're into whatever you're into, you know, at the end of the day. So we have, if I can get it, actually. There we go. So I could probably get this up here, do that. So what I want to do is try and jump as far as I can, because we want to get to that train over there. And also, like I was saying as well, is that so with the shotgun, you're able to blast from the bottom upwards, which is actually really useful. So we're going to do that, and I'm also going to quickly get past this. Hopefully I can, yeah. There's only so far you can go before the game actually like gets stuck and goes, no, you can't do anything more. Also, I can be Mighty Goose if I wanted to. So we're going to take the train here. I'm going to get to the other side. I do have to activate this Mighty Goose every time we load into a new area, so it's like, okay. We've got to load into a new area. Also, this level I remember distinctly having a lot of problems with because of the fact of there's a lot of bugs in here, so it's like, oh, okay. Quite buggy, literally. In the casual game, you'll find that these bugs can be a real bugbear. And yeah, it's interesting. Let's just say that you have a fun time trying to get through the game casually. For anyone that's played like I said before, Metal Slug, that sort of games, then yeah, I'm fairly certain you guys will enjoy it. As a run, it's kind of as easy as it gets, really. You don't really have to worry too much about anything going wrong, like, oh, what about if I get certain RNG and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, just gonna keep blasting our way through this. Also, oh, 30 combo, let's go. As I said, you can easily just use the shotgun to blast up. That does save time, having the shotgun, because it's faster than using the lift. It's like, aha, okay. So what I want to do here is try and blast everything as fast as possible. And there is one bit as well, like it does come in useful in certain parts of the game as well. So you get this war machine, which you'll see it when it lands, and we can use it, but I would much rather not bother. You're supposed to use it to blast through all these guys here, but honestly, it's just a case of, nah, I don't need to. I generally don't. I'm overpowered as it is, so yeah, why would I want to get the war machine? It's only useful, I think, for like 2 bits, but like I said, again, in the casual game, it will be a lot better. So, we use my roll for this. So I'm going to quickly try and get through all these guys here. This should blast through a load of them, and we do that. There we go. So we're going to have to get through here, and like I said, these guys are going to eventually cause us to blast to the bit below here. So we're going to make sure we're on top of everything. I'm not going to collect that, what's it called yet. I'm not going to collect the machine gun because of the fact of collecting a machine gun, it's just a bit slower, to be honest. At least it feels that way. Also, we've dropped into what appears to be a lair. Also, you can activate this right here for some reason. It's just like, ooh, wake up. It's like, okay, we've got to get out of here somehow. But, oh no, we're stuck. However, if I blast this fast enough, I might be able to defeat it in one cycle. I doubt it, but you never know. Probably not. No, I can't quite get it in one cycle. There we go. And I think I got it. I think it is actually blown to pieces. That's kind of a glitch, I suppose. It's got a little bit of the boss. Yep, there we go. So even though we've glitched the thing, that's fine. Be fine. This will be fine. Totally fine. Anyway, moving on to the next level. We've got an abandoned tunnel. We have to rescue the lost miner. And honestly, this is the only downtime. There is a 2-player mode. I thought it'd be like double the carnage with more than one, but one of you takes control of the Goose, and the other one takes control of the duck, and it's not as good as I thought it would be. So yeah, probably just say stick to single player. It's usually way better, to be honest. Also, I haven't got my shotgun here. That would be very useful about now, because I could skip a few things. Ah, there we go. Speak the devil. There we go. Okay, I don't need anything here. There we go. Just keep going. Like I said, I just keep moving forward until the game stops me, because eventually the game will stop you from going further. And when it does that, like here, for example, it's like, okay, you can't go any further. And that means you've got to you've now got to push on. So I believe, from memory, yep, it's through here. So I can just blast my way through here, blast up here. So what I want to do is I want to, like, obviously I want to keep the shotgun because, you know, why not? So I'm going to quickly try and dash and roll all the time over here, and there we go. Right, so immediately we're on to the next section. Okay, we're back onto the machine gun. Like I said, the machine gun is good. It's just a case of trying to keep it. Oh no, we're back onto the shotgun again, I guess. So the thing is, in a minute, you'll see that these boxes come down here, and they spawn like these ghoul things. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is, but I think it's something to do with like the void or something. But yeah, these guys are a bit of a pain. So we're going to quickly take these guys down as fast as we can. I know Reek out might be watching on, but like, this is that Goose game that he was on about. Yes, this is what I was on about, Reek. This was the one. So I think this as well is, like I said, you can't really move forward until something happens. Also, this guy is going to be your companion. Now until, well, he sticks with you basically until we get to the end. So yeah, all good fun. Also, I'm blowing completely to bits, bones and all. So I'm going to quickly go over here. So this is basically the finale bit here. And then we get a phone call, or say a call for saying beam, got a tractor beam. Up we go. And that's it. That is the end of that level. Like I said, it's just... I can't really explain more than I already have, really. It's very pandemonium. So the reason why that's an A and not an S, even though I didn't die that much, is because there are certain things that you need to do in the level to make it better. Like, to make it an S rank over an A rank. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, also... Oh, cute little bunny. Oh, no. Whoops. See, Goose isn't a good guy, apparently, according to this. Also, obviously, we want to make sure we're immediately powered up. I'm going to hopefully be able to get past these guys with ease. Also, because there's two things going on at once, does mean that it's like, oh god, okay, see how we get on. Oh, we got a shotgun again, okay. Again, the easiest, I mean, how do I explain how movement tech works? I guess I can't really explain how it works. You can blast your way through everything with relative ease. I think that's pretty obvious at this point, to be honest. Yeah, very chaotic. I don't even think Sonic's this chaotic, my god. I think this might be the most chaotic one we've had in NSG history, actually. Possibly. So again, I'm still keeping the, what you call it? There we go. So you're probably wondering who this guy is here. So he's like, ah, surprised to see you here again. So this guy is actually a villain, and he's part of the plot somewhat, but he's basically like the second in command, I guess you could call it, for the main villain, to be honest. Now, because I've got the shotgun, I can keep moving. Does allow me to do this. If I so desire, I can just keep moving. Normally you use like a plane and stuff like that, it's a bit slow, but I can just use the shotgun. All the way up until the end. Again, unlimited power, unlimited ammo. There you go. Also, even the game doesn't seem to know what it wants to do. Oh, okay. No, I do have to drop down. So on this one here, I've got to quickly go fact, I can probably get going. Hopefully, if it lets me. There we go. Also, this bird's back. It's like, eat a bomb. All we do is we just spam B to get to do this turbo boost thing. And he will just keep trying to bomb us, but all we're going to do is just carry on moving forwards. We're going to be able to avoid any of his bombs. He'll keep dropping them, and eventually they'll keep hitting his guys at some point. Like this, we won't have to really worry so much. But there you go. All I'm doing is just spamming forwards, that's it. That's all I've got to do here. Nice and easy. Fly through. There must be about 10 of these things now. So I can just spam them all like that. There you go. Through I go. Eventually, though, he will stop throwing bombs at me, or he will give up. Just got to wait. Just got to keep going. There we go. Okay, so through goes Goose. There he goes. So what we've got to do is let loose the Goose. There we go. So immediately we're under pressure with these guys. And what I've got to try and do as well is do this to get to the other side. There we go. Again, like I said, the shotgun is really useful. It's very OP as well. We've lost the shotgun. Oh, sad. Never mind. Oh no, we've got it back again. I have a feeling we might not keep it for too long this time though. Like I said, very overpowered. Shotgun does do a lot of good in this game, to be honest. It's mainly just to get up here faster, so you can use it to do advanced movement, faster movement. There we go. Just keep dashing in the air, there we go. Ah, the bounty hunter has arrived. Yep. Just gonna blast him a couple of times. Also, he's apparently part of the Dark Aether. I'm like, we're ready. There we go. Again, constantly blast him. He will eventually give up. Just going to take a bit. So, but yeah, Miz, if you got anything you want to say, by the way, whilst I'm blasting still, and will be for a fair bit longer, feel free to go ahead.
Thank you so much for that, Viper. We do love some blasting, but we would like to thank the Norwegian Speedrunner Gathering. It's a 3-day speedrunning marathon that is coming to you live. I'm Gerjon, and we are raising money to support the TV Action. It's the world's largest volunteer effort this year. Money raises to the Atlas Alliance, whose goal is to open doors for disabled people living in war and poverty. So yeah, all your donations will go to charity. So get those donations in. We have a lot of bid wars going on, or donation incentives. It's up to you. So yeah, back to you, Viper.
No problem. Thank you very much. So unfortunately, we did lose the shotgun there, which is a bit of a shame, really. But there's not a lot I can do about that. However, what I can do is we've got Mighty Goose mode, of course. And we do have, if I stay about here in the middle, at that particular bit at least, I'll be able to get the guys to come follow me. Oh, that didn't quite go to plan. So I've got to shoot that to come back down. Oh god, hello, quick. Okay, so let's get through here. There we go. Again, fair bit of blasting going on. Eventually the game will let me move forward any minute now, hopefully. Oh, they're coming from the sky. They're raining from the sky. Let me get them. There we go. Now, because we're on top of them as well, I think this is kind of an interesting point, an obvious point too, is that when you have the AI, like when you're right on top of the AI, obviously you can easily do some insane damage. So another pog from the Goose there. Very nice. That's what I need to do here, is just kind of to get things out of the way. Also, they did not stand a chance, I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, all I can keep doing is just keep moving until something happens where it's like, right, okay, you're stopped. Okay, I guess we start blasting again. So this is our robot friend who's going to help us. So primary objective, assist the Goose, apparently. There we go. Also, it's kind of overlapping, but don't worry about that. Be fine. Anyhow. So we've got to go through the prisons next, and then I think we have 2 more levels after this, including the main finale, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So should be fine. Here we go. Immediately into Mighty Goose mode. Like I said, immediately go straight for that. Now on this level we do have some parts where I think. There we go. Get rid of him. There's not a lot else I can do here. So the thing is, if I hit the lava, I die. So I have to make sure that under no circumstances do I hit the lava. It's like, okay, we've got a few things that we can do here. And like I said, I'm going to quickly activate Mighty Goose mode again, just to get through here a bit quicker. I'm going to wait here. Also, a duck can apparently walk on lava. I did not know this, but yeah. Also, the game basically does say that you can get your like the gunship thing that you just saw me leave behind. You can use that to get this far with it. So yeah, that's all fine, dandy. So I'm going to quickly do this. Blast them guys. Jump on here, and now we're on the top section, so I can go up here. There we go. Now, why it does this slowdown stuff, I don't know, but I think it's to kind of show the show the epicness, I guess, if you want to call it that. So what I want to do here is keep going until the game eventually stops me. There we go. So what we've got to do here is just got to keep going back and forward, keep absolutely blasting them. So I'm going to keep spamming everything that I've got just to get past, get the crow here. Hopefully I can get him. There we go. He's destroyed. There we go. Completely destroyed him. And even he's like, you'll spare me, I will fight by your side. Also, that's the end of that mission. So yeah, we've got another ally. Like I said, the ally we're not going to use. We don't need the ally. But in the regular game, you would be using it. So yeah. And finally, we have the Void King. So we have a part here that we can't actually skip. Well, we probably could actually. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to use everything here. And yeah, I guess we'll just go from here. But yeah, we've got, like I said, it's just a bit of a side-scroller section. There's not a lot we can do in this to make this any faster. So yeah, we've got even more time here, to be honest, for any donation messages or anything at all. We've got plenty of time,
Yeah, sure thing. We have always been prepared for something here at the hosting desk. So, yeah, you can still donate for the Silent Hill costume. If you want to have a lovely dog or like a pyramid head or something plain, you can still donate for that. Particularly charity, bid war, etc., etc. We have also some very nice names for you, because we have a a massive arcade here at NSG. You can name it. So if you want to have your own name above the entrance of that arcade, please get your donations in, or you pick something, you know?
Chrissy, why are the controllers
You can choose that, or like the Dominic Toretto's family establishment. You name it, we have it here at NSG. So yeah, get your donations in. Back to you, Viper.
No problem, thank you very much. So with the flight into the Kolos facility being where it is, so immediately we're off to a very explosive start. So what I'll try and make sure I do, if I can do it, is just try and blast my way through here. Again, should be easy enough to do. You can fall in the lava here. It is quite easy to do because you'll have parts where you'll need to like go over. I do believe as well this is like the one level where you can get like a 100 combo. So it's like, ooh, okay. So it should be fun. And immediately go straight for this here. And I'm gonna go across here until, I think it's here, yeah. Say until I get stopped, basically. Until the game stops me and goes, no, you can't go any further yet. Not yet. So we're gonna go up a level here. And we're immediately into the, what's it called? Immediately into like the Arctic Circle, I guess you could call it. So we're gonna go straight for this lot. Again, just blast whatever's in front of us. I think there's other stuff down here, but it seems, oh, never mind. It's fine, we've got this, we got this. So this is where the game will decide to get very interesting because it'll give us everything under the sun. In fact, actually, I'm gonna go for that rocket launcher there because this will be very fun, for me at least. I mean, there's just a lot of explosions. There's too much going on right now. As you can see here, yeah. So we'll eventually have enough, I would have thought, to get to 100. I mean, we're already 50, 60, 60, yeah, 66. Can we get any more? Got past the 70 mark. Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? Oh, nearly. Never mind. Oh, I missed the combo. Never mind. There he is. So we've got to take on the Knight. So this is the finale here. And I know what you're going to say. It's like, right, okay. Got him. We've got to take him down. And absolutely destroy him, which we can do with some help from the shotgun. There we go. Okay, he's defeated. However, like most bosses, there is no real one-phase boss. That's it. Time to die, apparently. So what we're going to do now is just blast him in his helmet. So time's going to be coming up once we beat him. So this might be a case of see what we can come up with. Oh yeah, 38. Ooh. I'm really like going for this, hopefully. Again, he's really trying to get me. He's gonna try and use everything on me. So time will be coming up very shortly, and time. There we go. Whew. A lot of blasting. A lot of blasting. That is a hell of a lot of explosions. Now, we do get a finale. Would anybody like to see what happens? I'm pretty sure everybody would like to see what happens. There you go. Finally, I am free. So it turns out there is some demon-looking thing here. and it's going to go into the dark world. And the dark world is essentially the other world. It means that you'll end up having a couple of things in particular. So the dark world is just like all the stages much harder. That final boss, by the way, is way more tougher on the dark mode. Now, thankfully, what I can do with here is we can skip the credits. So yeah, so players and so on and so on. It's a really great game, by the way. Obviously, it came out in 2021. Fantastic little game, this. Definitely keeps you occupied. Like I said, if you want to play it legit, it's great. And also to see the finale. Who else would take the crown and the chair other than Goose itself? All hail the Goose. All hail the Goose. Let loose the Goose. But yeah, so that is Mighty Goose. Like I said, feel free to give this game a try. I would probably recommend the Power of the Goose version because, well, providing you get the cheating thing unlocked. It's definitely worth it, and it's definitely a fun and very hectic but an easy version if you wanted to get into learning this game. There is categories for the regular stages, there is bonus stages which I didn't show, this was just the NA%, and then 100% is obviously covering the start, the end, and getting S on not everything as well. But yeah, there you go, let loose the Goose, and indeed we did. I don't know if that's a PB, it could be, I'd have to check. But it may be a PB, I'd have to look afterwards. But yeah, anyway, if you want to catch me, I'm over at Viper Races over on Twitch. I do tend to stream and do racing game primarily, racing game stuff primarily. So this is completely something out of the blue. But I think more people are getting used to me running wacky stuff by now. I just want to give a quick mention to my community, who's always awesome for, you know, continuing to support me on Twitch and everything, and obviously Broken Hyperlink, my partner in crime. She's always been there for me, which has been amazing, and obviously to NSG for allowing me to show this off. So yeah, if you're at UKSG, by the way, I'll be there next weekend. But yeah, that's been up for me yapping, and I'll pass it over to Miz.
Yeah, thank you so much, Viper, for that amazing run. Always love a good Goose game. All right, this is going to be my end of my hosting shift. I will take it over to the lovely F3D. Oh, I butchered the name. Anyway, next up is the one, the only Chrissy with Super Mario Bros. 3 Relay with a bunch of other people. So you don't want to miss that out. Be sure to check that out. Don't go anywhere. We are right back.
Thank you so much for that, Mies. Welcome back, everyone. This is NSG Fall 2025. It's a 3-day speedrunning marathon that's coming to you live from Gjerdrum, Norway. My name is Afridi. I'll be your host for the next couple of runs, starting with Chrissy's Super Mario Bros. 3 Relay. So stick around. I would like to remind everyone that this event will be raising money to support the NRK TV Action, the world's largest volunteer effort. This year, the money raised goes to the Atlas Alliance, whose goal is to open doors for disabled people living in war and poverty. So far, we raised 14,357 Norwegian krona for this amazing cause. Thank you so much to everyone who donated, and if you would like to support this cause, there are donation links below the stream, or if you type !donate in chat, you will get a link to how you can support it as well. We have some upcoming incentives, of course. One of the upcoming incentives is for Deus Ex. there's a glitch showcase. For that to take place, we need 1,000 krona donated, and so far we raised 387 krona. There's also a bid war to kill Anna or Gunther. So far, killing Gunther has raised 69 krona. Nice. If you would like to influence that choice, feel free to get your donations in now. We would also like to remind everyone again of the donation incentive to help permanently name the NSG Retro Arcade Room. The name Kissing Frogs Again is in the lead by over 1,000 krona. With Why Are the Controllers Sticky, Kavarkaden, Dominic Toretto's Family Establishments, Astro's NSG Playhouse, Henk, Arcadico, and the Retro Room as other names that people have donated for. If you would like to support any of those rooms for the permanent name of the Retro Arcade Room, or if you would like to suggest one yourself, get your donations in for that incentive before the end of the event. You're currently watching a setup run Chaos Percent. This seems like it's going to be a really chaotic and fun run.
Never looked so vibrant, tall like a tyrant, but coloured in violent oranges, yellows and reds. Popping them big tunes from the speaker heads. Who said the Grim Reaper needed to be a black cloak wearing son of a soul eater? No ghost stories around the campfire, just a crowd yelling for him to turn the volume up higher. Never seen a scene like this before. Everybody all on the dance floor, break dancing going on hardcore. Get your hands up, throw him an encore. The piper, rule his subjects. Move even if you don't know the dance steps. Get funky by all accounts. Now make your way to the dance floor.
While I have you here, we would like to thank UKSG for supporting this marathon. They hold in-person events in Glasgow, Scotland, 3 times a year and have supported us from the beginning. Their next event is UKSG Blue 2025, which will happen next weekend. Make sure to caption at twitch.tv/UKSG Marathon. We would also like to thank PSG for their continued support. If you live in or near the Benelux region, then the folks at BSG have got you covered with regular events held in the Netherlands. Their next event, BSG Plus 2026, will be held January 17th to 24th in Nieuwegein. I think I pronounced that sort of right. Make sure to check out nsgmarathon.com for all the details. Don't forget, if you have a Twitch Prime sub, if you have Twitch Prime, you get a free sub to any channel. If you'd like to support the channel and the event, go ahead and use your sub here. It'll give you ad-free viewing and access to our emotes. And it helps us keep the lights on too. I think now it's still September, so if you want to gift a sub, you get a discount for that as well. I would like to take a second to talk about our charity, the NRK TV Action and Atlas Alliance. Imagine being left alone in your wheelchair because you can't get up the stairs to school. Imagine not being able to show what you're good at because prejudice prevents you from getting a job. Many disabled people face closed doors to a better life.